We are back now with a holiday classic, Ballet Theatre Company's production of the Nutcracker. It actually takes the stage at the Bushnell, coming up next month.
Here to tell us more about it are Joanne Burke and Emily Silva. Emily plays the Snow Queen and Joanne plays the Dewdrop Fairy.
You both look
so
lovely.
exciting. You look beautiful.
Oh my gosh, gorgeous. And this is a professional theater company.
Yes.
So this is, when you go through the Nutcracker with you all, this is a theater company that has a great tradition.
Yeah, it really does. You know, most companies have a tradition of performing the Nutcracker. We are really so excited. We have a professional company of resident dancers. Joanne and myself are part of that company, who are in the studio every week training and rehearsing. We have a student cast as well that joins us for the Nutcracker.
That's wonderful.
Nice.
And we have guest artists coming in from renowned companies around the country. We have our Sugar Plum Fairy and Cavalier are coming in from Philadelphia Ballet this year.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
very
pretty
excited
remarkable.
about that. We also have other guest artists joining us from Dance Theater of Harlem. We have a dancer who dances with the Met Opera. And we have another dancer coming in from Ballet, Rhode Island. So we have a wide variety of professionals. We also, outside of the realm of ballet, we work with Studio 860, and they're break dancers.
Hartford,
yeah. So they come in and they're in our performance as well. So we really have a wide variety of people involved.
So there's going to be some
addition
surprises to this particular Nutcracker.
Absolutely. Stephanie DeTalis, our artistic director and the choreographer of the Nutcracker, her version has a little bit of twists and turns that you probably wouldn't expect if you're the kind of person who's seen the Nutcracker a lot of times. Has some new things that will keep you on the edge of your seat.
And Joanne, you're actually from Wethersfield.
I am.
So shout out to Dance 10 and Miss Missy and Miss Mary Ellen. Once upon a time, you started dancing here.
I did, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what's that like for you to be performing? We have a lot of family come see you, maybe?
Yeah, so it's great. I actually left Connecticut when I was 16 for my training and kind of moved around the country for a while. I came back during the pandemic and I've been here since, so it's great. A lot of my family who didn't used to get to see me dance.
If I fell off a truck and I didn't know the Nutcracker, could you tell me what the show is about, what the play is? We're following Clara, right?
Yes, so Clara is the lead character in the Nutcracker, and essentially the story centers around her family has a Christmas party, and at the party she receives the gift of the Nutcracker doll.
Okay.
And after everyone goes to sleep that night, some magic kind of happens in her house, and then the Nutcracker comes to life, and there's a battle between the Nutcracker, who is now full-sized.
We were in that battle
and
once.
the mice.
Yes, you were the rat king.
I was the rat king.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, and I was a nurse, and I had to help drag him off the stage.
Oh my gosh, that's too
We
funny.
we're not really ballet dancers. They just asked us to show up.
That's fantastic. Yeah, so there's a battle, as you are both familiar. And then after that, the Nutcracker gets injured, he gets hurt, and Clara is really worried. But ultimately, Drosselmeyer, who in our version is actually a woman, it's Godmother Drosselmeyer, which is also a little bit rare.
That's cool.
She kind of swoops in with her magic to save the day. The Nutcracker turns into the Cavalier, and he takes Clara on this magical journey through the land of the snowflakes, which is where the Snow Queen appears, and to the land of the sweets, which is where, in our version, the Dewdrop Fairy introduces Clara and the Cavalier to all of the dancing sweets, and they dance for her.
What age did you guys start dancing?
I was 3 when I started dancing.
3, amazing.
I was probably 3 too. I started ballet later. I started with tap, but since I was 3, yeah.
Oh, that's remarkable.
It's so graceful, so disciplined.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is really something for all ages, all genders. I mean, the whole family can enjoy this.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Especially with the added twists and turns, and I think with the breakdancing mice, I think that makes our production
breakdancing
more
mice.
accessible.
That's great for even the little boys who are like, why do I have to sit still? Right.
And we
That's
love
so
that. And
awesome.
I will say too, though, that a really cool thing about the Nutcracker, you mentioned little boys, right? You obviously think of little girls when you think of ballet, but obviously there are tons of incredible strong men who are dancers as well, and I do find that the little boys are really excited to see, you know, that Snow King lifting the Snow Queen up over his head. And you know, the partnering and things like that, that really engages, you know, this is for everybody. It's not just for little girls who are dreaming of tutus.
The athletic prowess that you guys have to have, I mean, the training for this, it's taken years to get to this point,
absolutely,
right?
yes. And it's ongoing. You know, as a professional dancer, we take class every day before we rehearse. We are still working on refining those details. It's something that you keep doing from the time you've learned your first plie, maybe at dance 10, to the time that you stop dancing. You'll just keep working and refining and improving.
Well, I hope you remain on point.
Us too.
Well, we appreciate you both coming in, and for everyone at home, you can see the Ballet Theatre Company's production of the Nutcracker December 1st through the 3rd. So you've got to get on this. It's just a few days at the Bushnell, and you can get tickets at visiting bushnell.org, or also check out dancebtc.org.
Cool. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Congratulations and good luck. All right, still